key 1111 to make sure you can hear our voice. Okay, 111. Okay, so Sandy and I have been working for many years, and we're also in the business now. And I also feel that there is a lot of insight things that we can share about personal branding. So I hope that you all can get a paper and pen, and we will have a game. Okay. Welcome to our F90 Qhouse. Okay. So personal branding, right, is not a logo. It's not a chalk on your face. No. It's a feeling that how you portray yourself and let people feel about you.
Yes, it's about creating your own identity that you portray to other people. Like what Evonne said, we don't carry our logo on our forehead and tell everyone who we are. But how we portray ourselves is how we create a unique sense that differentiates from ourselves and other people. Okay? So, when we talk about personal branding, so like I mentioned earlier, it allows you to let people feel different. Okay, how is Evonne different with me? Okay, so when you look at Evonne or you look at me, we have different personality. Okay, we carry ourselves differently, and that's how we perceive in your mind when we meet us. Okay, so when you meet Evonne this afternoon, you might see her. They have some similar traits because both of us we work in a corporations before, but then we have a different vibes. Okay, so that's how we differentiate ourselves, even though we are working in the same corporates. Okay.
Okay. So now I just want to share with you. Anyone here coffee lover? Please type YYY or 555. 555 coffee lover. You drink coffee? Okay, you can drink coffee at kopitiam.
Correct.
Mama store.
Yes.
Hotel.
Yeah.
Hospital. Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Okay? But somehow, some of my friends, they love Starbucks. Not everyone, but somehow people love Starbucks. So kopitiam may close down anytime.
Correct.
Not every coffee shop make money, even they make the best coffee. But you can see Starbucks is everywhere.
Yes.
So that is the difference of branding.
Yes.
Okay, so today I want to invite one guest to be on stage, and we want to play a game. I didn't mention earlier, but I just want to spontaneous ask him to come on stage. Ron, can you come here, please? Okay, I think everyone have a pink paper, right? I give you a pen, right?
Can I take this?
Yeah, you can come.
Okay, so come on, stand in the middle.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I think you all know Ron, right? From TikTok, from Facebook, from anywhere, right? Okay, so Ron is a brand also.
Yes.
Of himself. Can you write down 3 feelings that you get from Ron on the paper?
Wow.
Then you all pass it to me.
When you
how do you feel about
see Ron, when you talk about Ron, okay?
He is who?
Who is Ron? Okay, what
Yeah,
type
how
of
do you
mindset
feel about Ron?
him? Yes.
And how Ron portrayed himself to the public or to you? Write down 3 feelings. So this is okay, you can write down yourself.
No need one.
You can write. How do you
see yourself?
Positive reinforcement.
How you see yourself?
It's like self-image reassurance.
Everyone, I'm sure everyone you have these perceptions about yourself. Okay, what you think about yourself and what other people think about you is different. Okay, because when you are out there, you meet with different people. You might interact differently. Okay, compare when you're at home, you interact with your family. So the brand that your family see you and your friends or relatives see you is so different. Okay, so we will evaluate. Okay, what are the feelings that Ron gives to the people over here on the floor?
Okay.
Okay.
Any more?
Then we will see if it's same with what Ron sees himself is. Okay?
Yeah, so this is a really good test. Okay, Ron, can you just introduce yourself and yeah, how you portray yourself?
Introduce myself. Okay, so I think people on the floor, you guys know me already. My name is Ron, and people in the Zoom, maybe you're the first time seeing me. Oh, must.
Never see the leng Ron.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay. Yeah, so this is how it looks like, people in the Zoom. Okay, so my name is Ron. Okay, so as for this game, I actually portray myself as friendly, outgoing, and analytical. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ron.
Like banker.
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 So you say friendly and how many more? Outgoing and analytical. Okay, do you know, right? Do you know right here, I got more than 5 cards right here. Ron is friendly.
Same.
Very successful branding. Okay.
Yeah.
And the second one is knowledgeable, assuring, and reliable. Okay, what else? Smart, professional, well dressed. Yes, he is. It is. He's always dressed up nicely, gel his hair, and with a warm, welcoming face. Okay, always helpful. Food buddy. Okay. Alright, what else? Friendly, energetic, and young. Yeah, he's really young. He's don't age. He's serious. he drink a lot of collagen. Age. You don't age.
Oh, okay,
He's
thank you,
serious.
thank you.
Okay, friendly, thoughtful, and a caring friend. Wow. Everything say okay one then?
Nothing but
Okay,
okay.
man.
Okay man, very nice.
Oh,
Helpful, easygoing. Ron, you have a very successful branding.
Thank you.
So this is Ron. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you can understand now, right? It's not about his logo or his face. It's about his personality, how he portrays himself, how he make people feel good.
Yes.
As in Amway business, he will assure him he will sure go travel with Amway to Paris, and he's very successful because he's carrying himself very well.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to know?
So when we talk about personal branding, we can't go off about personal hygiene. Why is it important? Okay, first of all, of course, you know, when we talk about beauty, people a lot say, hey, beauty comes from within. It doesn't always on your appearance. But then, in reality, okay, we always judge the persons based on their first impressions. Okay, like you want to go for a date, you always dress well because you want to give your partners a good vibe about yourself. Okay, so personal hygiene is very important in personal branding. Okay, the second one, like what we mentioned, usually, you know, people have about 5 seconds to see how they're going to portray you. Okay, they don't have, sometimes in a short meeting, you know, maybe an hour, but for the first hour, when the first person meets you, they're going to look you from the head to toe, they're going to see you, how you bring up yourself. Okay, if you wear like short pants, you know, you didn't comb your hair, you know, you 穿很邋遢, you know, then you give people a very bad impressions. Okay, and the third one, your first appearance make a big impact. Okay, like the first time when people met me, I always get this comment because I don't talk a lot. I always give people a cold impressions. Okay, but after hearing that for a few times, I know that I need to change. Okay, so that when I give people, I don't give them a bad impression on me because I'm not the type of persons that, you know, like what they say, but then because of my first impressions, I tend to give people this, you know, I'm very cool, I'm very hard to approach, okay, because I don't talk, I don't smile, but by receiving the feedback from the person that I know, I slowly change from there, okay, so I turn from a bad impressions to make sure that I have a big impact when I meet the people around me, okay. So these are the 5 points, 5 very important points on your personal hygiene. The first one, of course, we mentioned earlier, appearance. Okay, you want to look good. Okay, so how are you going to look good? From your face. The first thing people are going to look at you, or you look at people, is their face. Okay, how their face do they look clean? You know, do they have any pimples? Because if you have some flaws, okay, I will not say it's a bad one, but you tend to give people a different impressions on yourself. Okay, like if you have a lot of what do you call that? 雀斑 dark spots. Okay, freckles. And people will, the first impression people will say, this person must go out a lot. Do a lot of outdoor activities. Okay, that's the impression that people might receive from you. Okay, the second one is oral health. Because the moment that you open your mouth, when you want to spark a conversation, if you have, bad breath, people will, you will see from the person's reactions.
They want to listen to you.
They might say, hello, Then the moment that you want to talk more, they will say, I'm sorry, I have other things to do. They will walk away. Okay? Especially, if you have chicken rice for your lunch, you have the garlic. Oh my god. Okay? Or you have durians. Then people will not have a very long conversation with you. Okay?
Certain corporate are not allowed you to take durian during working hours.
Okay?
I'll share more.
Okay. The third one is body odor. Usually people that have BO, they will not realize themselves. Only by your close friend. If your close friend is good enough for you, they will actually tell you, Sandy, you actually have BO after working out. Or Sandy, when you sweat, you have BO. So usually these comments are usually from close people. People that do not know you, they will actually just, same goes to the oral health. They will just say hi, then they will go off. Okay, they will avoid you at all costs.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to share one example, right?
Yeah.
I have a client own a cafe, and the cafe actually hired a lot of foreign workers. Okay, foreign workers, right? If they sweat a lot and they are not one person, they are a group of them of 5 or 6, right? The whole cafe is really full of bad smell of body odor. So my client actually feel very bad because he actually served in a very luxury clubhouse. It's a cafeteria area. Okay, so what I propose is, Mr. T, do you mind to sponsor your staff our G&H roll on that time?
Wow.
Okay, you know what? This business has been coming in for 5 years. That he actually sponsored the staff to buy the G&H roll on. And at the same time, now the staff actually buying toothpaste, toothbrush, body shampoo and so on, but paid by the foreign worker. So can you see? Because if we give them a solution, help them to grow their staff, right? The cafeteria actually no more bad smell already.
Customers are happy too.
Yes.
Wow, very good, very good.
Continue the nail and
hair and nail. Okay. My husband always have this saying.
头很乱。
头可以断，头发不可以乱。Okay.
that means, right, the hair must be proper. The head can chop off, but the hair must be proper, okay?
Okay, the hair must always look good, regardless. Okay, like just now when Ron come up, he has a very sleek, hair. Okay, he groomed himself. So that's the first appearance that he gives to us. And of course, your nails. Okay, I come across friends. Okay, that they like to go to do pedi and mani. But then after a week or two, especially if they are moms, they do a lot of washing, the color tends to go off. But because they are very busy, they got no time to go touch up, so they just leave it there. Okay, so some people, they don't feel it as an issue, but especially if you are, going out or you work with a lot of people, some people look at your nails, they'll have this perception of you, maybe 你很老散，对呀，
很 auntie.
You don't take care of yourself, So these are the small things that accumulate, By the end of the day, it will actually affect on your personal image, okay? Personal branding.
Okay, next. Okay, so right, I just want to share with you some of the tips that are according my corporate world, and physical appearance play very important role when you met your client for the first time. Not only in every business, in any corporate or even you are just an employee. So if you go interview for the first time, right, you don't make a very dark circle and then very pale face, right? When people talk to you, also feel that you are not energetic. If I hire you, sit there very blur face.
Yeah.
So this is an impression that is very important. Even fresh graduate or even you are working adult, you need to portray yourself that you are welcoming, you are friendly, that you are trustworthy.
Yes.
This is really important. Second thing is, it's actually boost your self-confidence. I just want to share with you, right? When every time I'm bad mood, right? Or I'm very emotional. You know, sometimes we are not in a good mood or at a peak time, right?
Correct.
I will purposely dress up. I will make sure my makeup is full. If you see that day, I put a very red lipstick and I put a lot of mascara.
Danger.
So
Evonne
that,
need to make herself.
yeah, I just want to build up my confidence level. I just want to motivate myself. So I will just go for makeup. Some of my clients, right, when they're bad mood, they go for spa.
Yeah.
They go for beauty salon, hair salon. After they look good already, right? People say praise them. Wow, you look very pretty. Oh, this hairstyle, this color very nice. And instantly, right, the confidence level up. So this is really, really important. How you take care of yourself, how you love yourself. Okay. And another thing, right, that is very common that people don't judge you. Like, okay, example if let's say today I'm selling chicken rice, you know, selling chicken rice also very important. You to keep yourself hygiene. You also keep your nail very tidy. You also need to very friendly, welcome face. You know, because people they don't see very often. But maybe 10 times they see you, 9 times you are muka masam, or you very dark face, or you're not friendly, very fierce, right? Okay, fine. So people might not coming back. That uncle very nice. But he's very fierce, I'm not going back. So see that? That is the feeling that you portray. Okay? And the last one, right? You can focus yourself. It doesn't need to be K-by. I mean, K-by means like have to be very 假假 that's all. Fake. Yeah, very fake. Or maybe you have it purposely like, Ayya! Welcome, Mr. Don. No, not that kind. You just need to be a
yourself. Yeah, be
a
yourself.
real you.
Correct.
You slowly upgrade yourself. Like Sandy mentioned, is really true. The first time I met her, I was very scared to talk to her. She's very serious accountant, finance manager. But after a few rounds down the road, right, every time she comes and, hi everyone, you're very welcoming. I feel very warm. So this is the real her. So it doesn't need to be a fake face or sarcastic person. You just need to be yourself and slowly upgrade year by year. Then you can see yourself better.
Yeah.
Okay? So I just want to share with you, in certain bank, if you are above 65 or 70 kg as a girl, the bank will not hire you.
It's a hidden rule that you
whether how many A or you are from very good college or you have a very strong background. Because we just need to tend to juggle our uniform. We need to juggle our brand image because most of the clients like to see pretty girl.
Yes.
Okay? For guy, if let's say they are above 85 kilo in certain years, the company will encourage them to go gym. And maybe in the long run, they will find out some pinpoint or move you to the back office. This is real life and it's happening in certain bank. So we don't prejudge you, but according age or according years, if you don't take care of yourself, you don't groom yourself, right? So you'll be out of your job scope already. And actually, the company gives 250 grooming fees for every quarter. Yeah, so they also, if you have uniform, they give the additional 180 for ironing fees. So this is
So these are some of the hidden things that we don't know. Okay, like what Evonne said, because banker, they are the frontliner, they always sit at the counter. Okay, they have to deal with thousands of customers every day. Imagine if the bankers that sit at the counter, it doesn't look good. If every day, 1 or 2 days you have a bad mood, then it's understandable. But for 365 days, you are looking the same things. I think sooner or later, the branch manager will get a feedback also.
yes,
Okay.
yes. So yeah, this is one of the things. Okay, next.
Okay, so how do you improve your personal image? The first one, of course, is to take care of your personal hygiene. If you look clean, you will tend to look good as well. Okay, and like what Evonne mentions, okay, at certain age or certain weight, you know, how you going to control that? Of course, by doing exercising, by doing a good diet regime, and finding the best hairstyle that suits you. Our hair grow, okay. So for lady, we can try any hairstyle. You grow long, you cut short, you know, you find the best hair through experimenting, okay? Same goes to the guys as well. You can, of course, guy, we don't suggest you to, you know, have long hair, okay? Because from the back, you know, you might look like a lady if you are those sweet type one, okay? It's always good to look short and tidy for guys, for men, okay? And I try something new every day, like what Evonne do. She doll up herself, okay, to look good. What I do over here is actually I experimenting a lot of hairstyle previously during my youngest day, okay, and I try out to dress differently also. So there's point that people actually tells you when you try something new, oh Sandy, you look good in this. Oh Sandy, I don't think you are suitable, you know, with this haircut or with this dress because you look too mature, okay, or you don't look suitable at your age, or you look, you know, look chubby in the clothes. So with all these new experiment, I always pick those that are negative because I can improve myself from that. Okay. Then I slowly find myself which are the hairstyles, you know, the clothes that actually suits me. Okay. So these are the ways that you actually can try it on yourself. Experimenting. Anything, you can buy any clothes, you know, it might look good, you know, on the pictures or on the brochure, but then when you try it on yourself, it not necessarily suits you. But then, if you do not try, you will never know. Yeah.
Okay, so one thing, dress up, right? If you all know, I actually love colorful clothes. I love colorful clothes. I love sandals because I always have a sweat on my feet. And I also love to dress up like fuchsia color, pink color, or all sort of ironing green or yellow one.
Yeah.
Okay, but because of my professional, because we as a beautician or maybe a health advisor, or maybe my day job is a migration consultant, right? We met people, we met millionaires, we met across people from different backgrounds. So in order to boost confidence level from people look at me, right, I always dress up dark color and single tone. Okay, but if you see me wearing butterfly clothes or fuchsia clothes, or maybe I'm wearing slipper time, that's my day off. Okay, but hardly you see me day off. Okay, because sometimes I box into people all the time. I prepare my name card, my lipstick, and I will prepare myself. I will prepare brochure sometime also. Okay, so this is important. You know why? Because I carry artistry. I carry F90. I make sure I don't drink teh tarik every day because my fat will go up. So this is accountable for myself also.
Correct.
It's really important.
Yes.
Okay? And another thing is, sometimes you have nothing. I don't bring my coat out and my mood really swing on that day. You just need a 1 minute time to go toilet. Make sure you back to neutral. Smile. And you are continue carry yourself. So that is important thing. Just smile and people will feel good. Whether you good mood, bad mood, you may tell your good friend, your husband, your wife, or your parents, but you might not tell the public, right?
Correct.
So it's good that you give yourself 1 minute or 5 seconds, or maybe in the car. Sometimes I cry in the car, I scream in the car, I scold someone in the car already. I make sure myself back to neutral mood. Then I smile at the mirror there. Okay, I'm good now. I go down, close the view.
Yes.
This is important to fine-tune yourself. Okay? So next.
Because just to top up on that, because when you're out there, people don't care whether you're good mood or bad mood. They want to meet with someone that is friendly. Okay? If they meet someone with the bad mood, you will actually affect the other party also, or you give a bad vibes to the other person. So we try to avoid that. to bring out, a positive personality or impressions on yourself to the others. Okay. So, how are you going to take care of your appearance? The very first and basic one is, of course, through skin care. Okay, you might know the routines, but some of you might not know it as well. So we're just gonna briefly let you know what's the first step that you're gonna do. Okay, we all know that we need to cleanse our face. Okay, but we don't do the first step using the cleanser. The first step that I always will let my friends or customer know is you have to cleanse your face with remover, makeup remover, regardless if you are the male or female. Okay, you can actually try this at home because especially a long day out, when you remove your, you cleanse your face with a makeup remover, you put it on the cotton and remove it, you can see your cotton actually grey color. Okay, there's a residue out there because let's say if you go out for a lunch, okay, you just want to cross the road and there's so many cars and all the cars fumes it actually it fly out. It doesn't, you can't see it, but it actually stick to you. Okay, so because our face is the most important parts. Okay, that's the first step that you need to do. You need to cleanse your face. Okay, with the cleanser, then only with the first step is with remover, makeup remover, then only you do it with your cleanser. Okay, of course, cleanser there's different types from hydrating for those dry skin, and if you are on the oily side, you can use the balancing jelly. And the next step is to prep your skin. Okay, to tone up. We will actually say the second step is double cleansing. After you wash your face, when you use toner, you pat it on the cotton and then only you put it on your face. If your first step it doesn't clean it thoroughly, you will see the residue left behind on your second step, which is the toning part. Okay, so the third step is actually to treat. If you have any skin issue, serum is the treatments that you actually can. What I say is to pamper my skin. Okay, we have actually what we call these serums that you have. It depends on your skin issue. Okay, then you can select a targeted type of serum for yourself. Okay,
This one is a personalized serum.
personalized. Correct.
Okay, last time before I use this personalized serum, right, I want 补水, my hydrating. I want brightening. I want anti-aging. I also want another one which is on the white, the black spot one.
Yes.
So I might need to use 4 serum, and it takes time. And I feel very sticky because I apply so many.
Four times.
Yeah, 4 times.
Yeah.
But for this one, all in one. Okay, this brown because it's summertime, I need hydrating and brightening. Okay, I just put 2. But during winter time, people say okay, or maybe summertime they want to prevention purpose one, so they can add one more is anti-aging one. Yeah, so you can play with it. Okay. Then the other one is the moisturizer. A lot of my friends say, Evonne, I cleanse my face enough lah. I put toner enough lah. You can continue. After a few years down the road, right, you can see a lot of fine line, wrinkles. So that's why don't do halfway, complete.
Yeah. The reason why moisturizer is important is because it locks all the the first step and the second step. Okay, if you just leave it treatments and you did not moisture it, so the effect is not really there. So it's important always to end with moisturizer. Okay.
On your neck as well.
Yes. So not only on your neck. Okay. This part.
I apply brightening moisturizer on my both hands.
Usually what I do is I start with my face, neck, then you still have some right I put on my elbow. Because elbow is the place that you always not to say forget lah, you will neglect it, even though you put lotion, but sometimes you do not put thoroughly, and you can see if your elbow, if it's not hydrating enough, it's become very dry and cracked. Okay, so the second one is of course oral care. When you want to talk to people, you don't want people to avoid you, so you always needs to maintain a good oral health care. Okay, the first one of course We do this every single day, okay? Twice a day. But then, if you have a place in your office that allows you, you actually can do it after lunch as well. Okay? Then of course, you can rinse it with our Glister mouthwash because we always have bacteria in your mouth. The reason why we have bad breath is because we have those bacteria. When you brush it, it does not actually eliminate all those. So by rinsing it, you actually can help to eliminate your bad breath.
Okay, I have this customer, right? Every time she order toothpaste or toothbrush, right, she will order 1打,
Wow.
mean 12. Yesterday the client there, I asked her, you need so many? Yeah, I got 4 toilets. 2 toilets for son, 1 toilet for son, 1 toilet for daughter, 1 toilet for herself, another one is for the husband. Okay, and at the same time, right, she is my VVIP. She recommend the brother-in-law, the brother, the asshole, even the maid now. So using Glister. Yeah, so actually, my client love it. Even every time she travel around the world, she will go to Thailand and wish shop to buy toothbrush and toothpaste. She go to Taiwan, she will buy. She go to China, she will buy. So I'm very happy and glad that my client really fall in love with Glister. Yeah. So this is one tips, make people addicted to our product because it's so good.
And also, visiting a dentist is very, very expensive.
Yes.
By taking care of your oral health, actually, reduce your frequency of visiting the dentist. Because, by, doing a filling, already 100 plus, okay? If you want to do scaling, okay? Scaling also, depending on how severe it is, okay? It can cost up to 300 ringgit, okay?
Yeah, I do recommend we go visit dentist every 3 to 6 months. But you also must know how to take care of your teeth daily. Because we don't want to have after 60 years old, 70 years old, right? All is gone already. Okay, so next.
And lastly, of course, if you want to have a quick solution, mouth spray is very definitely a buddy for you. Okay.
Yes.
Good. How to manage your body odor? Okay. Of course, the first important thing is make sure that you shower twice a day with a good antibacterial soap. Okay. Especially those people that you stay outdoor a lot or you exercise a lot. Okay. It's recommended that you actually use the proper antibacterial soap so that it eliminates the bacteria from your body. And of course, make sure your skin is completely dry before you get dressed. You will notice sometimes if you're in rush, after you shower, you didn't dry yourself and you wear your clothes and you go out. After a whole day, you can smell something sour from your clothes. Okay, because the humids, okay, the bacteria reproduce from your body, it tends to have these smells that what we call as your body odor. So you have to make sure that you completely dry off before you get dressed or before you put in your deodorants or antiperspirations. Okay. Choose natural fabric such as cotton or dry fits. Okay, because there are some types of shirts. They don't actually help you to
Absorb the moisture.
absorb and tong feng.
Yeah. Tong feng means not breathable.
Not breathable.
It's like your everything was stuck inside. Yeah, especially certain bra I don't wear one. I only wear cotton bra or maybe cotton underwear.
Yeah.
It's really important.
And of course, lastly, as I mentioned earlier, you use anti-perspiration or roll-ons. You not necessarily use it only on your armpit, okay? Like what Evonne has mentioned, she has sweaty legs. You can actually apply it on your feet. Of course, you don't put it directly. You can actually put it on a cotton first. You roll on the cotton, then only you apply it on your feet.
Yes. Yes, now got spray one. I have a new client. He is only 16 years old. Yeah, and he actually played football. He sweat a lot. He returned Malaysia, and after he switched to use our deodorant spray, right? He tell the mom, this is the best. I don't want other perfume already. because other deodorant like smell very strong perfume. After exercise, right, the perfume actually mixed with the sweat. It's like alcohol. So that's why he tell the mom, I only stick to G&H. So the mother will order 3 bottles every month. No, the outside one.
Smell like alcohol.
No, because after the perfume, right, if with alcohol, right, because with the sweat, right, it smells very strong, like 苦苦的味道叫什么？ like bitter smell.
好像
He
烧
mentioned
烧
to
浓
me.
了的味
He
道。
mentioned to me. So, but with G&H, right, it feel good. It feel like a powder. Yeah. So people that play sport, right, highly recommend. We can recommend to football player and so on.
Yeah.
One of my favorite products also the spray one. Once it launched,
Yes.
the roll one is bye really. I just use the spray one.
Okay. So next.
3 years 呢？
This is important.
Hair. Okay. 头可以断，头发不可以乱。Okay. So there are we only mentioned 3 type of important what do you call that, problems that we always have, especially lady. We always have this frizzy hair.
Yes.
Okay. So how we gonna what do you call it? How do I overcome my frizzy hair? Okay. We have what we call as the hair balm, hair treatment.
Hair moisturizer. I call it moisturizer. You know why? Because after I put already, right, my hair was very 听话 one, straight, silk one. Okay.
Straightening balm.
Straightening balm. Okay.
Okay, straightening balm.
It's
Okay.
really good.
It helps to smooth out the hair and the humidity resistance. Okay, so after you apply it, your hair tends to you don't go frizzy. Okay, it stays down. Okay, and of course, if you have important event at the evening, you can actually put the hairspray. Okay, so that it stays.
Yes.
Okay. The second issue that most of us have is the hair loss and dandruff issue. Okay. For ladies, especially long hair, after a wash, you can see that a bunch of hair are gone. Okay. I'm lucky to say it's because I have thick hair, but I have friends that especially what I call is new mom. Okay, they tend to have lost hair issue even worse. Okay, so by using the anti-hair loss, okay, and of course together with the shampoos, conditioner, it helps to reduce the hair loss issue as well.
Yeah, and I actually want to mention we have one volumizing hair shampoo.
Yeah.
Okay, for a lot of my client, right, they have very thin hair one. Or maybe their hair is very greasy one. So after they're using the volumizing shampoo, right, they stick to it forever already. Because they feel that no more greasy and they feel very clean, right? And after they use the volumizing shampoo, right, the hair is like very 听话 and bouncy. Yeah, so this is one of the tips.
And of course, as I mentioned, the anti-dandruff one, because when you have dandruff, the first thing that you're gonna notice is all those flackies on your shoulder, okay, on your shirts. So people will actually tend to go away from you because they might know or they might not know that is dandruff. They might think you have disease, so they just run away from you.
Yeah, I cannot tahan.
Okay, so you can use anti-dandruff to control your dandruff issue. Okay, so these are some of the examples that you can use to take care of your hair. Okay.
Okay, makeup is
Makeup
important.
is important.
You doesn't need to make up like an artist because we are not selling cosmetic only. But you just need to make up and feel good, and you make sure that you feel energetic.
You look presentable.
Presentable.
Yes.
Okay, simple one, as simple as foundation, lipstick, eyebrow, and maybe a very simple eyeliner. Okay, so this is the simple one. For me, right, actually my makeup is just like 5 to 6 minutes. Very fast because I don't have time, especially when I oversee, right? I'm rushing for appointment from morning 8:30 until at night 10:30, right?
Yeah.
I don't touch up one.
So the reason why we don't touch up is because we use exact fit, long wearing.
Yes,
I use that.
me too.
I use that too.
And I can use very long. Hey, a lot of my guy friends are using it.
This one
Exact
is
The black cover.
exact fit, long wearing.
Long wear, and then right, actually you apply already, right? You know some people apply makeup after a few hours, right? they have like a patches,
Correct.
or maybe they feel that their skin is getting oily and the oil and the skin and the foundation want to separate already one. 我不知道有没有这样的感觉 if you use all the X brand cheap brand But if you wear our foundation exact fit for long period of time, right, you feel after 8, 9, 11 o'clock, right? 我不舍得卸妆的。
Yeah, because the longer that you wear it, I found out the longer that I wear it, it blends with my skin naturally.
It's like moisturizer on my skin, you know.
Yeah.
I will still stand there, look into the mirror for a few seconds. I feel blessed. My skin so good.
So nice,
So nice. Still very good. Maintain after like 8, 9 hours. So I need to cleanse it up.
No oily.
No oily.
No oily.
You don't feel greasy at all.
If my face is oily, then this is very good.
Yes.
And
This is for long hours. It's designed for
long wearing,
long
yeah.
wearing.
And usually I just put on foundation. I don't put on powder.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I also don't put on powder.
Why?
Okay, what I do, okay, supposedly you need to put
Foundation
and
and
powder. But for me, I put very thin layer and I use the sponge to tap it. The
Because
excess.
There are some
Foundation you must
foundations you
have
must put it
pressed
together
powder.
with the pressed powder so that your skin look nicer.
Yeah. But for me, I feel very 假.
Yeah, I feel there's like a
one
layer
layer
of
of it.
powder out
Yeah.
there. So I
Okay,
just
I'm not
put
professional, but I just share with you my real experience.
So
how
both
it
of
works.
us are using the same method.
Yes.
We just put foundation and we don't put
And put
powder.
very thin layer and
sticky.
no
No
sticky.
sticky.
And even sometimes my friend don't
sorry,
really, my friend don't realize I make up.
Yes.
They ask me, 做咩冇窿同埋冇嗰個dark circle
You
啊
don't
I
the,
say
the
I
pores
had.
and the
Pores
dark
really
circles.
I got pores and dark circle, but it actually covered so evenly.
So I heard Ron mention that he wears. Do you want to come up and share?
share?
Because
I don't realize you wear
Okay.
the foundation.
just
Yeah, he asked me
a
before.
short
Yeah, now-
sharing.
He asked me before he
Yeah,
go and
ask me
choose
how
the
to
color.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, this is important. And then I have 7 lipstick.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not a shopaholic because right I have more than 7, 8 bags. So I make sure
Each
each
bag
bag
one
have 1
lipstick.
lipstick. And I actually choose the lipstick that at night I will use the very sharp color one. But during daytime or I meet my important client, I wear the matte one. Okay, I don't recommend lip gloss. Okay, you can, if you love lip gloss, you can try. But somehow lip gloss make people feel very candy, very cheapskate, and very
Doesn't
funky.
look pro.
Not pro. But if you use matte one or just a slightly shield one, it's okay. So I do use lip gloss, but after I use lip gloss already, I use the tissue to tap on it. Make sure my lipstick is stay. Yeah, this is important also. So every
Not shiny.
No shiny.
no reflective one. Okay, next. Okay.
Wow.
This is Sandy.
So
Wow.
this is the impressions that when without makeup and with makeup. Without makeup, you can look at my dark circles. Okay, my pores is actually quite big. Okay, visible pores, dark circles, and my T-zone is always have the redness. Okay, but after putting up makeup, I look more energetic. Okay, this side one like okay, this one look like sound.
This is like Taiwanese.
Okay.
One of the movie I don't remember. You all know or not? One Taiwanese look, the Ali San, the
Alice.
That's one movie, very old movie.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the difference of
Important,
putting
you know.
up a makeup and without a makeup. So it gives you a very different image, okay, and vibes, okay. Especially last time, okay, before I'm into the business, during the weekends when I go out with bare face. I don't make up. I just after toner, serum, moisturizer, or sometimes if I go, I just put the sunscreen. That's it. I go out. But then I realized that when I'm out there, I tend to meet friends or meet with my customer. Okay. Last time without pandemic, it's got no mask one. Imagine people can see you. It's like looking you naked. Okay, that's how I feel. Then I slowly, sometimes during the weekends, okay, now with mask, so the important thing that I target is I still put on foundations, but then I'll always have my eyebrow. I always fix on my eyebrow because I don't tattoo it, so I always have to draw it. Because by drawing my eyebrow, I look more energetic, okay, more jinsen.
Yes.
So that's the important part, okay. That's how I slowly know, because it happens a few occasions when I go out, when I meet with friends and customers, you feel very naked and the confidence is not there, okay? But by putting up a little bit, just a little bit of makeup, you have a different types of, self-confidence, okay? So this is me, and then this is Evonne. Okay,
I'm not
The
young.
pen also different.
I'm not young.
Wow.
I'm not young, I'm very young.
This one just recently.
Yeah. Oh, this one is this year.
The left hand side, what filter you use?
The left hand side is the left hand side is yesterday.
Main filter.
Okay. You know why? If I don't dress up, I don't put makeup, right? You see my face is very oily one. This is work from home. No Zoom meeting. And you can see actually my skin tone are uneven one. I have very big open pore, and then you can see like the line, the fine line,
Yeah.
and the wrinkle, and also droopy eye, like 睡不醒，种种。Okay, this is the real me. If I at home like auntie lah, basically auntie at home lah. But if I dress up, I meet client or I meet people. My deal is, all my business deal is more than 200,000 euro, which mean right, all the deal that I close for my corporate world that is more than 1.3 million ringgit one, every single deal. You prefer to talk to people like auntie pasal or you prefer talk to people like professional?
Professional.
Yeah, so I think one thing good I learned from Jacqueline is always wear a proper earring. Okay, I have spare accessory. I have spare 2 earrings in my bag one, but not all bag. But I spare earring. If you see I'm wearing pearl, that I don't bring my earring out. If you see I'm wearing the big chain one, it means that I forgot to bring earring out. All of my bag got 1 pair of earring. So that bag have this earring. This bag have 2 pearl earring and 1 big chain one. Okay, good tips. And then this is without makeup. This is with makeup with lipstick. That one is like oil tiny something.
I'm sick. I'm sick.
Okay, so this is our experience that we respect ourselves. We want to feel good to ourselves. I actually feel more confident if I dress up
And makeup.
Yeah, and then I feel more happy and energetic. I don't spray a lot of perfume, but I actually just want to let people feel good, and I feel good when I talk to people. I feel comfortable and cheerful.
Yes.
Okay, next.
So of course, other than appearance, your outfits, personal image through outfit is very important. Like we mentioned earlier, especially you're in your corporate lines or you are meeting with your clients, you want to dress in a proper attire. Okay. Of course, also depending on the occasions, but like I mentioned earlier, you never know. Even though during the weekends, okay, you just step out from your house, you never know who you're gonna meet. Okay, if you want to meet up with your clients, your customers, okay, always advise you to wear shirts. Not the t-shirt shirt, it's a shirt, proper shirts.
Proper shirt.
Okay.
Like Ron.
And
Yeah, like Ron.
your slack, okay, or khakis, okay.
And okay, if you want to dress down, you also can dress down very smart and silk one. But you smart casual. Okay, you can wear smart casual. Maybe the collar, everything must be ironed. Okay, that's one tips. If you lazy to iron clothes, right? Buy those material that doesn't need to iron one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Yes. Or if you are hardworking, or if let's say you really want to wear that baju out, you want to wear that clothes out, make sure you iron. Okay. It's nothing about expensive or cheap. It's make sure that you look proper and you look presentable.
And like what Evonne mentions, choose the colors, tones that is tend to be a bit darker. Okay, like it's mentioned in the slide, black, white, maroon, grey, or navy color. Because this color, it shows people, a different side of you, a more matured side. Okay, I read in articles in UK, the Prince William's, the family, they always choose navy color, blue color. Why? It's because navy actually represents a certain meaning, a royalty. Okay, you are in power, calm. So when you want to bring out a professional side of yourself, okay, try to choose color that tends to be darker tones. Okay, if you have fancy color, people will see, you're not reliable. Okay, so that's the perceptions that you give people through your outfits. Okay.
Okay, so this is the essential part. You must know yourself. You must know what you like, what you don't like, how you present yourself to your friends, to your family, or to your client. Okay, you just need to be sincere towards yourself, and people can feel you. People will know, oh, this is a reliable. And second thing is, you must know your audience. Okay? Example. If you talk to the kids, can you talk about money?
Cannot.
You don't understand what is money.
Yeah. If you talk to kids, right, you talk about fun. And your voice, your tone can be more cheerful. Hi! Hello! Yes? Okay, because kids are really hyper and they are active and they like body language. So I'll tend to wave my hand bigger, and my eye and my mouth will open slightly bigger and talk slightly louder with kids. But if I talk to my Tan Sri and Puan Sri, I cannot fake one. Hey Tan Sri, I'm coming to your house. I want to make PV. Hello. I was like, Tan Sri, I'm going to come today. What time you available? Oh, Evonne, you come after work. You see, he can be very something or okay, or maybe he's very manly, but I also remain myself very calm and professional. I don't talk like, hello, I'm coming to your house. I'm not Pachukang, okay? And
Don't play.
Yeah, if I talk to my lady boss or lady client, a lot of my clients are women, entrepreneur, say, hi Mei-Ling, I'm coming today. Can we confirm that we eat at 8:30? Yeah, just come. So when I meet my client, right, I was slightly mirroring her. She talked very soft. I also talk slightly soft. Yeah, I think it's in service line, Jane did very well. She's very professional and people like her. And I recommend clients to her. People actually praise her. Wow, Jane very professional. I like her. So this is one important thing. And then focus on reality instead of perception. I think I like that very good. I think my body language like that very good. No, you have to be very
You have to stick to the reality.
Yes, stick to reality.
What you
don't
perceive
assume.
doesn't mean people will see you in that way.
Yeah, but if I talk to all the young generation people, I'll try to be more chill. Oh yeah, yes. I try to be more cheerful.
There's a saying in Chinese, 见人说人话，见鬼说人说鬼话。Yeah.
Okay.
见
我不是插海，
不是见鬼讲英文。
我不是插海啊。I don't like 插海 one, but I just want to blend in with them.
Yes, correct.
But I'm still be myself. Okay? And then another one is consistent, evaluate and continue improve yourself. I think this one, Daniel doing very well, Qhouse also doing very well. Just be yourself. No need. Yeah, the content. No need to be very outstanding, but you are always there.
Yeah.
Okay, people feel you. Alright? And okay, this is a 4 tips you can screenshot for yourself. I just want to share with you, sometime in our line of business, right, people tend to come and hunt our client. I'm not sure whether you experience that.
Always.
Hunt your client.
Yeah, not our client.
You.
But my client doesn't want to buy Amway product. They want Evonne service.
Oh.
Okay, so I think 你攞個石頭掉出嚟，成條街都係 Amway distributor 啦。
Yeah.
But why people come to you? It's because they like you and because they trust you. So you must know. Yeah, you must know how to stand up from the crowd. Okay, I'm not selling protein. I'm selling a solution help you to build muscle. Okay, so this is I always learn from them. And then it will actually lead you to opportunity. Just want to share with you, right? Yesterday, actually, I tell my client I need to prepare content. Can I cancel appointment? You do your content first, you can come later. I was like, oh, okay lor. Because she just mentioned to me, I forward a lot of beauty quotes one. Today, if you are down, it's okay. Just go to the toilet, flush water, you'll be good. Have a lovely day. Flush away your energy. So I always send out all these motivation quote. Then my client was like, Evonne, I miss you. I think it's time for me to detox or do F90. I always send all these things out. And then right, you know what? Yesterday my client meet up with me and actually he want to introduce his son to me.
Oh.
My son got very bad constipation. He got constipation and he also have 那个什么口臭叫什么 bad breath. So can you give a solution to him? Oh, okay lor, just take fiber and probiotic first or maybe you can continue ask him to use the our blister to gargle lah. Yeah, I don't think he brush teeth at night. So that's the thing. And then after that, when he said, I need to detox, I'm planning, this client actually planned ahead his diet every 6 months. But he stopped during pandemic time. So he said, okay, I want to do detox in July because August I'm going somewhere else. So after that, I said, can you measure for my son? I think my son also need detox. He got a lot of pimple. So you can see, right, if I'm actually client come back to me and actually give me more opportunity to see their family member. So personal branding is not just dress up, it's your personality and people trust toward us and give us more opportunity. And then right, after that, when the son come, I say, hey, you already, because I hardly talk to his son. Then I said, can I just give you some tips? Then at least he feel that, okay, can accept. Because if you direct tell him, your mommy asked me to tell you, you go back order. I cannot, right?
So get offended.
Okay? And then the last one, people always see you online, offline. Client will know, hey, you got new product. What's the pink color? What is the comparison with the ordinary probiotic and this one? So I say, this is for women health one. Oh, then I should try lor. So yesterday, the order 500 already. So I just want to let you know, people sometimes they might not give response to you on Facebook or Instagram, but they read my story. They read my story every time we met already, then they will ask. So I think it's really good to keep yourself persistently, to let people feel you, so to let people miss you, to let people always remember you. Okay?
And of course, just add up like what Daniel mentioned earlier, we need to do a lot of groundwork as well. Okay, so we don't just do either one of the groundwork, we do both. So like what Evonne mentioned, she put a lot of story out there, but she also connects with a lot of people. So when people see Emily, they see Evonne. Okay, that's how you retain your customer and get a new one from referral as well. Okay, so we mentioned earlier, okay, how you want to know about your personal traits. Okay, just now we have a small game. We asked Ron to come up to see what people perceive on Ron. So now he wants to identify your own strength, how you see yourself. Okay, so there are 12 personal strengths over here. You can see which of these are your personal strengths. And then from there, you cultivate and you grow your personal strength from there. Okay, if you have more than 3, of course you're welcome to put in, but then we will just start off with 3 personal strengths that you see on yourself.
We'll put this in our Be Beautiful group. Okay, so example, the first one, you know, somehow people like to deal with people very funny one, very creative one. Or some people, they like to be with people that's very cheerful or loyalty. So you doesn't need to pick up 10 or 20, no. 2 or 3 is enough. Okay, so every time, like I think Ron did a very well on his personal branding. People look at him is cheerful, friendly, helpful. Okay, so I think you all can look into it. This is the feeling that your own personal strength that you portray for other people.
Yeah.
Okay, so next. Okay. Actually, before you go further, right, we have some tips to share with you here. Personal branding actually mix together or blend together with your own framework. What is your life purpose? What do you really want in your life? Okay, this person is a lovely person. Okay, her main purpose is help people live better lives. Agree?
So what you want one?
So like you want.
Don't
Agree?
No.
So it's not you want.
Agree, yeah? Okay. Her core value is to be patient. Oh, she's very patient one.
Oh, yes, she is.
As ability to work with team. Okay, he is not a single performer, but she blend in very well with team. Okay, and her strength is respect other people and give back to the society. And her skill is writing. Okay, and also her skill is also with the health knowledge. Okay, and then her credibility. Pharmacy 7 years experience. She is an entrepreneur, and then she speaks to public about health awareness. Okay, so this is her credibility. Tangible brand elements. Okay, health and medicine knowledge. Okay, create health and fitness content. She is our F90 coach. Do you know who is she?
Can you guess who she is?
Okay. The beautiful of our business is, with the beautiful of our business is, we see people grow. We see people transform. We see people make money. We see people from 暗恋 become 阿姐姐. Okay, so 小妹妹 become a leader. So this is the last slide. Please give a big round of applause. This is 小妹妹.
Okay. You can see she actually have a big transformations.
Wow.
Okay, before and after.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
and
background different.
background difference.
No, only background. Not to do with background.
Actually, when I know Qihua, when I know Eve, she actually had a very long hair and she covered her face. But then I gradually see her transformation. She actually transformed through experiments. Previously, we have what we call as the police fashions. Okay, I'm not sure if you still remember. We actually transformed her. She go through a lot of experiments to become what she is today. Okay,
And she is very low self-esteem person. When she speak, when she talk, very small voice, and she might not small spoken. You can't hear her. She might don't have eye contact with you. If you are all realize, okay. But look at her now.
over the years she has transformed, and because of the surrounding, the feedback, that she perceive and she take it, and you can see if today is so much different.
So don't worry. No matter where are you now, one day you will be like her. You'll be like us. Okay, so stay with us, continue the business, grow your pocket, and also your personal branding. Okay?
So that's our sharing for today. We hope that you received a lot of knowledge from our sharing today.
So I will share out some of the point and slide, then you all can do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay?
You can pass back to the MC. Thank you.
Evonne, thank you
for the sharing. You know, this session have to pay money one, you know.
Yeah.
Because outside they will charge you 400, 500 or 800, you know. But our session is free. So you guys are very lucky. So thank you again to Evonne and Sandy. So in the Zoom, press 111.